Filipino-Americans versus Filipinos, like Filipino citizens who lives in the Philippines like myself. Why is there a catfight between these two? With the results of the recent US elections, they're disappointed with their fellow Filipinos who are American citizens because of voting a convicted felon. What do you expect? They will vote for a convicted felon the same as they voted for Bongbong Marcos, which is also convicted person in the Philippines. So many Filipinos are actually calling them out, calling them stupid, calling them idiots, and that they're not educated. I was actually surprised. I thought I was the only one who's invested. I thought there's only few people who are invested in American politics, but it seems like there are really a lot of Filipinos who's following it, who are interested and who cares about it. And maybe some of you might think, why do you even care about American politics? I know, I understand your point. Why do we care? Why are we interested? Why do we follow it? We have our fair share of political drama in our country. But you can't deny American politics is very, very entertaining. It's like watching Netflix series. It's very entertaining, all of the drama, because you guys don't hold back. You just like blurt it out, really. There's no censoring. Not like here in the Philippines, they're like they try to go like that. They don't go straight to the point. But in the US, everyone actually, they're very straight to the point. I don't know, it's really crazy. It's very crazy there right now. It's very intense. The politics there is in the US is very intense. It became so dramatic that everyone's so invested, and even us, a lot of Filipinos are actually following it. So the catfight between Filipino-American citizens and the Filipino citizens is actually about that. The Filipino-Americans are saying, why do you care that much if you don't even live here, you don't see the situation here, you don't know what we need here, so your opinion doesn't matter that much, like something like that. And then these Filipino citizens will say, oh, well, whatever happens in America, it affects us all, which is true. I agree on that. Because when America sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold. Whatever happens in America affects us all. That is why we are interested. We want to be educated. We want to be updated and be informed. So that's where we stand, who are interested in American politics. Second, the issue of Filipino citizens about Trump winning the election is that the immigration thing, that's a very big problem in your country right now. Immigration plus the LGBT community, which really surprised me because here in the Philippines, it's not a major issue. LGBTQ is not a major issue. It's actually least of the problem. But in America, I believe it's something that is very problematic. You know, the woke thing and the LGBTQ. So I was actually surprised why a lot of Filipinos are actually bringing that up, the LGBT community, that Trump is against LGBTQ, Trump is against immigrants. See, they don't even draw the line between illegal and legal. So I was like, oh, maybe they are following their news or they're seeing their news from social media. I also get my news, most of my news actually from social media, mostly from YouTube. A lot of Filipinos are actually concerned maybe that they won't be able to go to America anymore. It will be more difficult for us Filipinos to go there because we don't have a good reputation in terms of immigration, guys. There's a lot of Filipino illegal immigrants around the world, and I don't have anything against it, to be honest. But I'm not gonna do that as well. If I will be moving to a different country, I will do the legal process because I feel like that is not in my values. It doesn't feel right, even if I know that I had so many opportunities in the past to do that, but I didn't do it. A lot of people advised me before, don't go home anymore, just stay here. Leave the Philippines, it's so poor there. Here, even if you are not legal, you can work, you can send money to your family, you can actually have a better life. To be honest, I am so proud of Filipinos who did that. Why? Because they're very brave. I think they are very brave. I feel like I cannot do that as well, but they're very brave. These are the hardworking people. I am proud of them because they stepped up. They stepped up. They left the Philippines. They left their family, so they can give them better future. So they can leave the poverty in the Philippines. And I am very proud of them. I am not going to judge them. No, I actually support them. At the same time, I understand where the Republicans stand on the America first. I totally understand that. Just imagine in a small scale in your family, would you help, would you feed, would you provide for your neighbors first before your family? I mean, I think that is very simple. It's just, it's normal to provide for your family first before your neighbors. You can help them, but you need to give the needs of your family first. And that is, I think that is basic. If ever I cannot go to the US anymore because of Trump's policies, even if it would be harder for me, maybe one day if I want to visit the US, and it would be harder for me because of Trump's policies, so be it. I mean, I'm not gonna die if I don't go there. But I also understand the side of Filipinos who are against that policy of Trump, because maybe they have families that they are planning to get, you know, the petition thing, or maybe they actually have families right now who are illegal in the US. I can understand their side as well. It's really hard to judge. It's really hard to take side. If I have a family that is illegal in the US right now, I would also feel bad. Of course, I would feel bad if they will get deported just because the president say so, right? It's, you know, it's normal because we feel like that. We are humans. We have feelings and we get emotional. Sometimes when we're emotional, we don't really think critical anymore. And it's still important to think critical and to have common sense. For me, it's just normal to take your family's needs first before your neighbor, before the other people. And I think that is what the administration of Trump is going to do. But also they need to be open-minded. They need to understand illegal versus legal. Illegal immigrants that are no use maybe to their country and it's just like a parasite. Would you want that? Imagine you have a relative or your neighbor who ask help from you to have a place to stay for, let's say, 2 days or 3 days, and then he doesn't want to live anymore, and then you're feeding them, you give all their needs. Okay, that is what I mean. I think it's common sense. So let's check some of I want to show you guys, I want to read some of the nasty things that Filipinos are, joke, not really nasty, but like they're really calling out the Filipino-Americans who voted for Trump, saying that he is convicted, but they voted for him. They are really stupid, and it's all the same here in the Philippines. Oh, wow, look at this. Americans are really stupid. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading what they're saying here. I see some comments. I think these are maybe Filipino-Americans. Some comments, very few though, very few, because most of Filipinos here in the Philippines, they are against Trump. If you don't know the judicial system here in the US, please do your research. If I have to explain it here, it will take a while because it's so much different from the system in the Philippines and it's complex. Yes, he was convicted, but he can still appeal, win and clear his name. Not final yet. I mean, he was not convicted, right? There are incitements, but he's not convicted. I mean, those cases were acquitted. They acquitted him. Oh, wannabe white syndromes. Oh my gosh. Unless you are an American, you won't really know exactly what they need and clamor. That's why they want Trump back. These are the pressing issues they want to address, and from the looks of it, you know why he won. He was not even able to finish his term. So many cases filed against him. He might be impeached for the third time. The idiot ones are the ones who voted for Trump. Okay. Derogatory remarks aren't critical opinion. I haven't seen any pro-Trump here who has derogatory comments against pro-Kamala. You do not need to see there to see stupidity. And this is what another pro-Trump, and this is what mainstream media gives you. Not everything on mainstream media is true. If anything, they are all lies. Watch Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens and educate yourself. These are also the same people I watch on YouTube where I get my news. But obviously, because they are pro-Trump, they're Trump supporters. So obviously, I would be consuming Republican narratives and ideologies, right? But it sits well with me because I think my values are more conservative as well. Actually, people outside the US have better perspectives about the shit that's going on here. There are more Filipino idiots here who voted for him. Perhaps they like him because it gives them permission to be assholes like him. And I know that it's not as simple as that. Not as simple as, okay, you deport all the immigrants, because the damage is really big now. They've let a lot of illegal immigrants enter the US. And then now it's his job to fix that. How will he fix that? I don't have an idea. Let's see. I'm going to continue to follow and understand how is everything going to unfold with his policy of deportation. I want to be hopeful for the Filipino-Americans, or the Filipinos who were already born there and who have established their lives in the US and are already legal. They have papers, even though they started as an illegal immigrant, but they've worked hard to get that citizenship. I think they deserve to stay. I'm still hopeful that they will not be affected. For the Filipino illegal immigrants, I don't have anything against you, but I can understand the America First policy. Like I said, if I won't be able to go there anymore because of Trump's policies in the future, so be it. I'm not gonna die if I don't go to America. I'll just go to Europe. Okay guys, so let me know in the comment section what do you think about it, and maybe you can educate us Filipinos more about the things that are happening in your country, because some of us are actually really interested. Some of us wants to be informed and to be educated of world events. I'll see you guys in the next video.